So yes, maybe in a system, we add the file, suppose file, personal file, financial file, we add. So in the traditional file system, what we do, we are not going to connect. We are not going to make a connection only between this file. Separately, we have suppose related file separately I map, or personal related file, financial related file separately I map. So it could be maybe in an Excel or maybe in a Word or could be even in a system, but there is no link between the files. So when we are linking the files, it's going to be the database without linking. If you are going to independently keep the files, separately add the files and use them, then it's going to be this traditional file config map. So yes, with this, what will happen? The data could be sometimes different because personal file I may be having in an Excel and I may be using same, maybe in another person, they also may be having the financial related file, maybe in an Excel. So maybe in another software they may be using. So likewise, depending on different systems or depending on our need, we may be maintaining different files and independently we may be using no any connection in the top level for all these files. So what could be the issue when we are in different files? So the main issue is going to be the data redundancy or the data duplication. So maybe I'm also having the student's name and maybe related to the marks every time. And maybe again Miss Jennifer is also having the student's data again the name that your personal information maybe. Or even the marketing division is also having it or when you are registered all your information is collected. So they also may be maintaining their file. So likewise, the same data is there in different places because why? We don't have a connection. I'm separately working with mine. The marketing division separately working with them. The registration division separately working with them. Exam division is separately working with them. So we need to have the data with ourselves. So data duplication. So when the data is duplicated, where does the issue is coming? When we are going to update. So let's assume one student is going to change his email ID. So you have changed your email ID in between? No. Starting from the very beginning using the same email ID. Navi? Same. What is your email ID? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's easy. Then what's your email ID? So 1. Okay. So Sina, what's your email ID? Disha? Okay. History, we got that information. Right. What's your email ID? Your email ID, self-email ID, right. But your email IDs are more or less good, even though sometimes we have the 1, 2, 3, 1, 93. It's fine. Sometimes we see very funny email IDs sometimes. We also maybe contact me. Okay, contact who? Fine. So yes, this kind of sometimes when we are opening an email ID, maybe we also not aware. So in some names, adding numbers, symbols, we are opening the email ID. So later on only we got to know once we maybe register. So maybe upstairs, small ones we are. And they come with very funny email ID. So sometimes they give their parents' email ID. So application format parallel mainly parents' email ID, Amma or Tata's email ID. So after they come here only, they need an email ID. So they are going to check and the things happen. So usually this issue comes. Some it's very rare. Funny email IDs come, but having parents' email ID, it's a very big issue for us. So yes, once we send the application form with the parent email ID, that's what we are going to say and it's made the marketing division. And that's what comes to us also to the registration or even for us or to put to the elements everywhere we add. So later on maybe once the semester starts only the student will create an email ID for so on and then they are going to give the new maybe for the lecturer, or maybe to the LMS? Mostly no. Because why? She changes her one and she is there. So what will happen maybe after a time if the marketing division or the finance division is going to send an email, we will be still sending to their email. But now the student is having their own email ID and maybe it could be missed also. So likewise, when updates are going to happen, it's going to be a major issue when the same data is duplicated in different places. And because of this, what will happen? The data could be inconsistent. Because in one place it's one email ID, in another place it's another email ID. So the accuracy of the data is also now there will be an issue. So maybe at a time when we are comparing the email ID, we will say, no, this is the email ID. This is when you go the registration division will say, no, this is the email ID. So we also do not know which is the latest one or the correct one. So those issues are there. At the same time, so there is no any integration. So that means no any connection between the data. So as I said, maybe I have my own details, this registration division is having them, finance division is having them, or maybe the marketing division is having them. So as long as links or connection between, you need to find an information. Or maybe the student is calling or the student's parent is calling and asking about their finance related information. Yes, we do not have any tools. We don't have any data related to that. Or maybe even the student asks from the marketing division, what are the courses the student is studying or something even. Here the marketing division we will not know it. That information is only with the registration division. So likewise, when we need to find information or in order to give the information in an ad hoc basis, so that means an instant, we are unable. So we are transferring the or we say that we will here, there. So yes, we know it's going to be difficult when we are retrieving the data, and it will be time consuming and difficult also because no any connection separately we are at the file. And the data is dependent also. So as I already said, maybe I am having an Excel, another person is having an Access, or maybe another person just in a Word document having could be. So maybe in a case when we are going to combine the data or put the data together, now it's going to be hard because the data depends on maybe the device or into the system, or maybe even according to the need. So maybe if I need to put a mark, I may be only having your name with initial. But here, another person may be having your first name and last name. In another case, it could be your full name. So now also, it's going to be some issues when we are going to compare whether this is the particular or the same person or not. So these kind of issues also could happen because the data will depend according to our need or according to our hardware or system that we are using. And there's no any standardization also again with the name. So in one case, we have a full name. Another case, we have just the name with initial. In another case, just the first name and the last name. Or another case, only the calling name we are having. So that was only standard when it comes to working with the data. So that also going to be the small issue when it comes to this independent file. So we call it as the traditional file processing method. So these are kind of the main issues. So in order to overcome these issues only, we moved into the database. So rather than having the files separately, now we are going to connect all the files together and give a connection to everyone. So yes, in order to consolidate all this data from different files and to organize them in a proper way, we are using the system DBMS, Database Management System. So that is the information system which we use to develop the system and to maintain the databases in our organization. Right. So let's see. This is how it's going to be. Yeah, maybe we are in different systems or maybe different programs. Yes, we are having, but we all are connected to one database. So maybe from different programs, so related to maybe customer data. So maybe the checking account program, or maybe the savings account or the installment program. So they don't need to have separately the data. The same customer data. Yes, it will be all in one place. So everyone can access the same customer data and do their job. So maybe one place, or maybe the customer is coming and changing the email ID, or maybe some contact number in the checking account program in that division. but that change will happen in this one database or in this same database. So once the next time when the same processing is happening, they will be adding the updated information here. Because whatever change happens or whatever updates happens, it's going to be to the same set of data which everyone will be accessing. So the updates also, the changes or when you make anything, all is accessible by everyone. So in order to develop this database, yes, we have the database management system, and from various systems or from various programs to access the database also, we have to come through the database management system. So here what happens? All the files together connected as a database. So DBMS, it has three functions. What are the three functions of a DBMS? Can you identify? Create, maintain, and use. Yes, correct. So those are the three functions of a database management system. So that means what we do, we create the database, then we can maintain the database, and we can use the database also via or through our database management system. So let's have a look on how we can do what are these three functions are. So the database. So now we have the idea from the earlier picture, the hierarchy, how the database is. So if we are giving a nice definition, yes, we can say it's a shared collection of logically related data. So that is very much important. We are just not going to put all the data together, but we have to arrange them in a logical manner. So that's why we say it's a collection of logically related data, and maybe about the description of the data also we will be having. Yeah, so we have arranged it in a logical manner. So in order to meet or to successfully satisfy the requirement of our information. So in a database, there are some important terms. There will be entity. In a database, we will be having entity. So when we say entity, it could be maybe a person, so maybe student, or maybe employee, or maybe it could be a product. So products also could be, or maybe this entity, it could be even a place. So even the lecture hall, it could be an entity in a database. So these entities, they are having attributes. So that means the details about this entity. In the database, we are saying we are having student data, student information. So student is going to be the entity. Then about the student, what information, what details we are having, that was not going to be the attributes, the property. So yes, so that can you start with an example? So let's assume student. So here in SAP, maybe the student data is blank. So student is an entity. Can you share us one attribute about student? What data we are saying attribute? Student ගැන මොකක්ද අපි ළඟ details තියෙන්නේ but detail just definitely. So everyone is going to answer. Get ready with one attribute for student. So you can't repeat. Yeah. So we say student. So then it says the ID. You mean ID number like what? NIC number or the NIC number? Okay. So we have the NIC. You can read. Okay. So we can read this, right? No any wrong on it. Yes, today you are very beautiful. Thank you. So yeah, NIC number, the address, yes, an attribute of student. Yes. So about student, one details we are going to add. So like NIC number, registration number. Okay, someone is helping in name. Okay, we are considering name. Yes, now. एक contact number नहीं अब contact number बता दो हमको mobile number and home number की है ना okay email okay yeah so the professional qualification or maybe CA we can say so. Reference numbers. Hi, so you are helping? Okay, fine. The batch or the intake, fine. Everyone get ready. What details we are going to add? The job related, yes, quickly. The job or designation, yes. Yeah, the professional qualification, separately maybe okay, qualifications. Just the DOB, date of birth. Gender දාන්න අමාරුයි නේද කීයක් දාන්නද right කමක් නැහැ gender okay මතකයිද ඔයාලට දැන් what is your school information. So related to the job, okay, maybe okay, related to the job, employee confirmation could be I have to come up now, civil status. Okay. Yeah, so related to the CA qualification, maybe sometime exemption related details also. Online physical or maybe only for the cricket who are online or more physical. I want that additional ones we have. Yes. Okay, so we add the address somewhere. Okay, so this is maybe the contact address or home address or permanent address. or hometown, fine.
Postal address, addresses.
So we have address, we have hometown, digits, we have the postal address. Okay, fine. Okay. Local body. Fine. Yes, attendance. So yeah. About you actually, yes. Yeah, so could be even the results or the subjects you are doing. So yeah. So more or less, I don't think enough database we have in this detail. But here, so we get the idea. So yes, it could be for an entity. Student, we have the attributes, these different properties. So even the lecturer could be an entity, as we said. So what could be the property? It is a lecturer. Maybe the name of the lecturer. So what is that the lecturer is? What is the name of this lecturer? Yes, two is the name. So level 2, hall number 2. So 2, yes, so maybe. So likewise, whether we have a projector, whether we have the air conditioner, what is the capacity, how many settings we could be having. So likewise, yes, even it could be for a lecture hall, we could have it could be the entity and the attributes could be this. And so we say in the database, the data are connected, they are linked with each other. So that's why we say the third one, we will be showing the relationship between our data also. So maybe between the student, or maybe between the lecturer, or maybe between the course. So likewise, each and every entity, they should be related with each other, or they should be linked with each other. So that's why in the top level we are saying all the files are linked. So that also we will be showing. So once we are getting to know about developing the database, let's see how we can incorporate all these and develop a database. Right. So yeah, there are 5 steps on developing a database. So first, the data planning. So let's start the first step. We are going to develop a database. First, we should be knowing about the current status. So that means what is the process happening? What may be the data we need to add in our database. So whether it's about the student or whether about the lecturer or about the course, we should be knowing. So that's going to be our very first step. Getting to know the current process, or maybe we can say the status. So what is the current process? So from marketing, from the registration, the finance, the academic side, or from the examination, what the processes, what processes are happening. So once we are studying the processes happening, we will be able to go to the second step and to finalize our requirement. What is the requirement specification? Okay, all these processes happening. While we do this processes, what data is being generated, or maybe what information is being generated. So accordingly, we can come to the decision what data we have to save and keep in our database. So yes, as an example, now we know if we just say student, there are many attributes. But for that, whether all these attributes are needed, no. So that's what we are going to do. When we are studying the process, we get to know, okay, these are the needful ones. Then in the second step, we will be finalizing, okay, these are our requirements, okay, the information is there about the student, but what information or what details we need for this particular process or for this particular organization, what we will be needing. So in the second step, we will be specifying our needs. So requirement specification. So once we know, okay, these are the entities, these are the particular attributes we need, we can go to the third step and design a conceptual framework. So still we have not developed the database, but now we have selected, okay, these are the data we need. So now we are just going to put a small diagram and see whether we have included all the needful information, all the needful data. So So in this conceptual design, we will be drawing a diagram. Or maybe we can say we will be drawing a model. So can you find the name of that model? Or maybe the diagram? So yes, it's there. In the third step, we are going to draw a model. So can you find that model's name? Yes, we will be drawing an entity relationship model. So now we know in the database entities are and entities have an attributes and they are related with each other. So that's what here we are going to do. So now we are getting, okay, these are the entities. These are the equal attributes. So now we are just going to put them in a diagram and see how these be related. So conceptual design of our database. So an ER diagram, or we call it as the entity relationship diagram. So as we can't go and develop a database, let's get to know how we can draw an entity relationship diagram, ER diagram. So yes, we will take the maybe for that we are developing. So student, one of the entity we know. So in an ER diagram, when we are mentioning an entity, we put it in a rectangular. So if there is a rectangular, we know it's an entity. And now we got to know there are many attributes. So yes, we have to mention the attributes too. So maybe the registration number. So we are going to mention them like this. All the attributes. Or maybe the name. By the way, earlier did someone told name? Yes. Okay. I thought maybe the important one we have forgotten. Okay, so name, or maybe the contact number. So likewise, yeah. The attributes we will be showing. Then just let's have there's okay, and another important thing which we have to show in this attribute, which attribute will be the unique one for each and every student. Whether the name or the contact number or the registration number. The registration number. So we very well know there is not going to be another registration number. So this unique one we call as primary key. Primary key of this entity, and we are to underline and show. So we are showing that contact number. So these days, sometimes if you are not using the contact number, we try to order what later. It will matter. The unique could be part related to our organization. Registration number. It could be the contact number, but still when it comes to relatable one. And but now the contact number, they must when use so that issue is there, but we can say more or less it's unique, but mostly we are considering relevant one. So for our organization, just the registration number, maybe it's an organization, the EPF number, maybe the employee number. So likewise, trust. So the primary key, the unique name or the unique entity. So then let's assume we have another entity, the code. So the subject. So it's going to be another entity, the code. So again, some attributes. So let's assume we have the code ID, and maybe we are in the credit, or maybe credit, or maybe in which year, which semester it's been taught. So likewise, few information we are adding. So for that, what will be the unique one? The primary key, course ID. So course ID is going to be the primary key. So yes, we underline that. And just let's assume we have another attribute for lecturer. So related to the lecture material, we are having another entity, So maybe again we are in the lecturer's name, or maybe again lecturer ID, and maybe the contact number again. So likewise it will be. So here again the unique key, or maybe the primary key is going to be the lecturer ID. So yes, entities have been shown, their relevant attributes have been shown, and the primary keys have been underlined. So then the next important part is the relationship between them. Because we know in a database, all the data needs to be linked with each other. So any data, they can't be alone. Right. So for student and course, what is the relationship? Or what we can say, how student and course is being connected. So student and MIS are connected because you are. So what is the action if we say that how you are getting connected with the subject? Maybe because you are learning, because there could be some students, extension students who are not learning MIS, who are not doing the subject MIS. So then they are not connected with MIS. So yes, how does the relationship is coming, or how we are getting connected? Yes, maybe we can say we have enrolled, or maybe we can say we are learning. So maybe a nice word would be enrolled. So we can say students are enrolled in a course. So the relationship, we show it in a diamond shape, and we have to put the connection. So we are connected. Student enrolled in course. So this is the relationship between them. Then just in that way, what we can say, lecturer and course. How the lecturer is connected with the course. Can you give me any word? So how I am connected? Because I teach. So maybe we can say, or maybe because lecturing or facilitating. So maybe we could like teach. So lecturer teach the course. So that is the connection between them. So yes, that we are showing again and connecting. Right. So as you can see, when we are putting this relationship, mostly we are using an action verb. So we are going to write a deep in there. So we just put in student enroll to the course, or teach, an action verb in it. So lecturer teach course. Right. So is there any relationship between student and lecturer? Our students and lecturers are connected. Yes. Then are we going to show it or no? Or maybe how they are getting connected, student and lecturer. Yes, because of the teaching, because of the learning, because of the facilitating. Yes. So are we going to show that? Do we need to connect these two? No. Yes. Because why? If we need to know, okay, this particular lecturer, who are the students of this particular lecturer, what we can do, we have a path. So we can go and find what are the courses this particular lecturer is teaching. From there we can find who are the students studying this particular course. So from that we get the connection who are the students this particular lecturer is having. Or even for the student, if we need to find who are the particular lecturers of this particular student, same way. First we go and see what are the courses the particular student is learning, enroll, and we from there we can say who are the teachers, who are the facilitators who are teaching this particular lesson course. So from that we can identify. So we are not putting many relationships there in a diagram, or maybe within a database we are connecting, and it will be complicated. All the entities will be definitely getting connected with all the entities, and it will be a very mess. So if there is a connection, in either way there is a connection, that's it. We are not, no need to again connect them. And when we are talking about the relationship, we can talk about the relationship type. So there are different relationship types. semester, so not this particular 1 minute. So in a semester, or maybe annual time. So one student, how many courses they can study? One or many? How many courses, subjects you are studying in this level 1, level 2, right now? Oh, so yes, that means one student can learn many courses. One student is learning many courses. So the other way, if we take one course, so let's assume MIS, one course. How many students can study? Only one or many? Many students can study. So this is going to be a many to many relationship. One student can study many courses. One course could be taught by, or one course, there could be many students learning. So we come this way, lecturer and the course. So when it comes to lecture, one lecturer, how many courses they can teach? One or many? Many. Yeah, so one lecturer may be teaching many courses. So when it comes to one course, how many lecturers can teach? One. Okay. Yes, could be one. Anyone saying many? Many also could be. So where this is going to be defined from our first step. So that's why we are studying our process. So maybe when we are studying the process, we know, okay, this course only one lecturer will be teaching. But this course, 2-3 lecturers together could be teaching. In order to identify that, yes, the first step is going to be important. There we should be knowing the process. Or maybe in some institutes, yes, all the courses are taught by 2 lecturers, 2 or more. Or in some institutes, so only one lecturer will be teaching one course. So that could be happen. So that's why we should be knowing the data pattern. So yes, it could be one to many, or maybe even sometimes many to many. So it will depend on the organization. So yes, this is going to be a very small diagram. So we have just 3 entities and 2 relationships with some attributes. But when it comes to this corporate database, yes, there are to be thousands of entities with, or maybe many and many of the attributes it's going to be. Right. So shall we try to draw an ER diagram? You all ready? Here. Again, a very small one. So something very similar to this. So give a try to draw the ER diagram. So read the description, try to identify the entities and their relevant attributes, and just maybe how they are getting connected. So the shapes are also important, using the rectangular or maybe these oval shapes, diamonds. So those are important. Okay, so it's on the PNGT, the relationships of the from the side. How Right, so who can explain this linear diagram for us? What can you? Yes, you can. So you have to draw and explain it for us. I'm going to sit and wait. So yes, online students, hope you also did the activity.
Yes, madam.
Okay, so anyway, you can show it for us. Maybe you can take a screenshot or something and put it to the chat area. Then we can see your answers.
Okay, ma'am.
So meanwhile, get ready. What's your name, Puta? Shashini. So Shashini will today explain us the activity. Yes, so Saman Mali, right? We are waiting for your PR diagram to come. Yes, meantime, Sasini, right? SH, Shashini. Shashini. Can you teach us? Yeah. Explain now. Why was in a rectangular icon?
Customize the
You are explaining charts.
has product for customers on customer connection or order order cancel. And when you order, you feel very
Okay, good, very good. About the relationship or how you found those? What you put is correct. 1 million minute maybe. Can you explain for us? Yeah, so what you have found is correct, but how we are usually saying is one customer is placing many orders, then we are looking at one order. Whether one order could be placed by many customers or one customer. It needs to come from that. It's not because one customer placing many orders, because this is not here. We just take one customer, they can place many orders or one or many orders. Then we have from this one order. Whether it could be placed by many customers or one customer. So in that way, the one is correct. So we can say one customer. Same with the other side also. We just take one order. Can it include many products or not? So yes, it could include many products. Same way, one product. Can it be in one order or no? So again, yes, it could be in many orders. Yes, perfect. Good. Right. So creating an entity relationship diagram and ER diagram. So this is the third step in our database development process. So So we going to know about what the current status of the process is. From there, maybe we identify what is our requirement here. Then what we got to know, okay, these are our entities, these are our attributes. Now we are drawing a conceptual design of ER diagram. So ER diagram helps us to kind of double check our requirement. So from here we can get to know whether we have included all the entities or whether we have missed anything. Or even the attributes, whether we have included or maybe we missed it. At the same time, whether there is a primary key, a unique key, so whether we have included that, we can identify and we can see whether all the entities are connected with one another. Because there is a database, there have to contain the entities separately. There should be a connection, then only we can retry, we can connect the data, entities and retry the data. So conceptual framework or the ECR diagram gives us that opportunity to see whether we have collected or whether the needful has been done. So once it's done, yes, we can go to the fourth step, the logical design. So now there are different types of databases. So it could be these, as we have here in the example, relational database, network database, so it could be hierarchical database, multi-dimensional, object-oriented, likewise, different types of databases are there. So now we will be in the fourth step, we will be choosing that whether we are going to go with a relational or whether an object-oriented or multi-dimensional, that decision we will be taking. What type of database we are going to go with. So once that decision is also made, so now only in the fifth step we are going to develop the database. So now only we may be sitting in front of a computer and maybe using a database management system. So the basic one could be Access, which we have in our office package. That's the database management system. Or we have this Oracle. So likewise, using a database management system, in the fifth step only, we are developing the database. So in order to develop the database, there are all these four steps. The homework needs to be done. Then, without any issues or without missing anything, we will be able to develop the database in a proper way. So now, the basic step. So you should be having a little bit of an idea if a scenario is given to draw an ER diagram. That all can do, right? Yes. Right. So first step or the first function of our database management system, creating. So creating the database. So that's what we have looked here. At the same time, through the database management system, we can create the application also. So application here, kind of the interface. So if we need to put the data inside the database, we should be having an interface or exactly maybe a small form. Okay, the student number, registration name, the contact details created a small form. So that form or maybe that interface, yeah, that also we can design using our DBA, the database management system. Or even it could be output, maybe a report. So once the data is included, we are now generating a report. So the personal information or maybe all the contact details of the student. So once we select the equal button for the filter, yes, the report will be generated. So that interface too, yes, we can develop it using a database management system. So we can create the database and at the same time we can create this application also the interface. It could be for the input of form or to the output a report or even it could be a display or graph. Could be we can design them also with the database management system. Right. So first function of the DBMS is create. What is the second function? Maintaining the database. So yeah, how we are going to maintain the database? So maybe we need to update. So maybe we already included first time we created. So now only we get to know okay, this attribute needs to be added. Okay, we can add that. Or maybe one attribute now we need to this is no, we can delete. Or maybe for the same attribute we are going to do some changes. So likewise, update input, output, or doing the changes to the Database could be this updating part, so the maintaining part of the database. So that also, that means in order to connect with the database, again we go through our database management system. So maintaining our database. Then just what is the third function? Use the database. So this is the kind of the important part, because database is not a storage place. No, it's not just storing the data. We logically organize and keep the data. So we can use when there's a need to retry the data and to generate the information. So that comes here. Okay, we are storing and keeping the data when the order, products, and customers we get on everything. So now when there is a need, we are going to get the data. So maybe if we need to get all the customer details, yes, we can write a small query. So that means we are just like asking from the database, give us this information. So we write this query and we get all the customer data. Or maybe we need to get to know maybe an inventory count. So now we have the product. So from the products and orders we know how many we had already, maybe how many they have been ordered there with the order. So maybe we can get an inventory count also related with the database. So these things, using the database, the data, now we are returning to generate information is what? Using part of the database. So you have to use or to get the data. This way we will be writing small queries. So this is kind of not very big programming language. So using SQL, structured query language, we will be able to write this query. So with the structured query language, we will be using logical operators also. So what are the logical operators? What logical operators you all know? When we say logical operators. And you heard about and, oh, yeah, so those are logical operations. Or maybe it could be even greater than, less than. So they are also considered as logical operators. So the plus, minus, multiplication, those are numerical. Or maybe the operational related operators. So these plus kind of the less than, greater than, or maybe and or we are considered as logical operators. So using this SQL. So SQL is kind of a very similar or maybe a very basic programming language. So let's see. Let's tell you we are going to get the customer details. So customer information we are going to get. So we can write a very small query. So one of our keywords in the SQL will be select. So we are saying select maybe name. So we are saying select name. So whose name? Customer name. So from where we have to select the customer name. So from where we have to select the name? From customer entity. So from customer. So this is a very small query. Select name from customer. Then just maybe we will be getting a report with all the customer names. Because that's only we have asked. So a report comes with all the customer names. Or maybe here we could add select the name and the ID number. So two things now we are asking. So select is the keyword. Then the attributes we are adding. Select name and the ID number from customer. So if we go to the customer entity and the name and the ID number will be added. So now here in the report we will be adding the name and the ID number also. So very simple way. So there could be very advanced queries where we will be adding big or maybe even for 4, 5, 6, 10 lines we can go. Could be, but this is a very simple one. Select, from, those are kind of the keywords in this SQL. Structured query language, so very basic level of the programming language. With that, yes, we will be able to write queries and get the data from the database. So there could be different ways where we can talk about two entities together. join the entities and get the data. So likewise we can do, but for a simple idea, yeah, we should be knowing, yes, using queries, we will be able to retrieve data from our database, right? So it's about the database where we are using the database management system to create the database, to maintain the database, and to use the database. So from database, there are different types. So for example, we can talk about what? Distributed database. So maybe a big organization, they are in several branches. So what they do, they distribute their database. So rather than giving the access to the main, maybe to the main branch database, so let's say in Colombo we have the main branch, but in Galle, Galle, Jaffna, we have a branch. So rather than allowing everyone to connect to our Colombo's the main database, we distribute. Okay, so in Colombo also we have one. In Galle also they have a database. In Jaffna and even in Galle they have. So this databases sometimes we give them a copy. So the main master database, a copy is there in Jaffna, a copy is there in Galle, in Galle. So sometimes the parts we will distribute. So maybe because why? Every detail is no need to the God one. Only the details needed, only the parts needed by God one, we will be giving them a copy. Similar to the candy or to the Jaffna, they may not need the entire master database. So what they need, only those parts they will be giving to them. But in Colombo, we are going to add the master database. So that will happen. So why we do that? So we will be able to improve the efficiency of the work site. It's easy. They will be working with their own database, so they will be updating, maintaining. They will be working on it. So main important thing, here is the advantage. Or is what will happen if everyone, let's assume everyone, all the branches is going to get connected to our master database in the Colombo main branch. So what will happen? Now we, after having a very heavy net, so now you are sleepy net. So here that coffee is having a very heavy net, and now it is sleepy. So now he is entering data to the database. So what happens? Mistakenly to say he is deleting. Maybe that's it. Okay. So now what's going to happen? So we have given access to now the maybe from Galle branch. We have given access to the main master database. So now the data is deleted from the master database. Okay, so we may be having backup, so that's a different story, but still the data is being deleted. Because you have backups, you got saved. Okay. So yeah, to our valuable data, is going to we may be losing them. So that's why we are not giving the access to everyone to the master database. We have this work site, so for different locations, we are giving, we have the, so even though maybe now in mistakenly delete the data from all database, here the master database will be here, so we will be able to access that, or we will be having that, so that is a good thing. And each and every location, so they can control their local data and their website, their database, the changes they can do, that will happen. So the main disadvantage is going to be data inaccuracy, or to maintain the accuracy, because even though we have given the path, maybe at the end, so it depends on the organization or the size, at the end of each day, every site's database also needs to be updated to the master database. That master database will be outdated, other sites will be having different data. So maybe at the end of each day, or maybe for week after week after month, depending on the data size, they should be updated with the new or to the master database. But in case it doesn't happen, so let's assume for the Srilanka. So in which branch you like to work with us? Vietnam, God, or Candy? Andy, okay, so Madhushanti is working in category. So he has been assigned to update the database to the master database in Colombo. But what happens at 5 p.m. he needs to update that. But Madhushanti forgets. Madhusha? Kidding? Madhusha forgets that also. So we will have to no, not database updating. I'm asking for getting some work and going home. We get practice again the other would be no. Good. Right. So maybe okay, we need to update here. But yeah, mistakenly maybe we forgot or we updated the yesterday's one or something happened. So then what's going to happen? The data accuracy is going to vanish. Or maybe the master key. So we say this is a master database in the main branch. But still, there may be an outdated data, or they may be not having the proper, the needful data. But the work sites, they may be having different other data. So that little bit of the complication is there when we are distributing the data and giving the control to each and every person or for the work site. But still, when it comes to the efficiency, working with data, working with processing the data, that's going to be very easy. Or else what will happen? Everyone is accessing the main data and processing something. So it's hard. But rather than that, when we are dividing, they will only work with their data set. So in a fastest way, we will be able to efficiently do the process. So yes, just an idea. We can distribute the database too. So we say database is connecting everything, but maybe for some situation or in some if there's a need, we can distribute the database also. So these are the advantages and kind of a disadvantage. So from database, we are moving to data warehouse. So database, here is connecting all the files, one database now here. So now we say we are moving for another bigger one, data warehouse. So here what happens, maybe in an organization we are adding several databases. So maybe we are using an ERP system, that will have a database. If we are using a CRM, it will maybe adding a database. Or maybe for financial systems packages, it has a database to save and keep all the data there. So here what we are talking, all these data. So from these different databases also, we are going to collect all the data and put it in one place. So that is going to be the data warehouse and kind of the final destination for data. So this picture I think gives you a clear idea what is how the database data warehouse are. First we can see maybe from inventory or to be the logistics shipping. So likewise we may be having different systems and a different database. So what we are going to do, we are going to put them all together and create a data warehouse. So then, if we have all the data in one place, again it's complicated. So from ERP, from shipping, just in CRM, all the data in one place. So again, to organize it in a proper way, what we are doing, we are going to divide it into data master. So data warehouse will be divided into data master. So yes, maybe according to the different categories or the functional area. So the finance related data. So finance related data from where we could come? This may be from an ERP, finance related data could come. Even from inventory, logistics, shipping, purchasing, yes, finance related data could come. So from these different places, all the finance related data we put into one place. So similarly, maybe accounting or the sales. So to the sales, again maybe from ERP or maybe from shipping, purchasing, the sales related data could come. So from different places, we collect all the data and now according to their function, we are going to categorize them. So it's easy to work or maybe it will be easy when we are going for this analysis. To do the day-to-day processes operation, just the databases are enough. But if we are moving into analysis, if we need to do this forecast forecasting or if you need to find some information from it, data. So you may have heard this word like data mining. So where we will be analyzing deep and deep with the data and finding patterns or trends, relationship between the data. Yes, this data marks will be a very good thing because sales related analysis we can do. Or maybe accounting related forecasting we will be able to do. So yes, we are collecting the data from different databases, put them in one place, data warehouse, and we are again dividing them as data marks. So it's easy for us to carry on or to do this analysis and manage the data. So yes, this is about the database. So databases and information systems. So that's just a basic idea for us how we are managing our data. Because why? Data is the input, or without data, no any information system. So the basic idea for us to get to know about what is database and how we can develop a database and the different types of the database or about this data warehouse. Right, so any questions from your end? So by the way, I remember like you all told you will be doing some case studies at home. Did you all? Nami, you make up next. So today also we have a small case study. Shall we quickly look into that? ගෙදර දුන්නම ඔයගොල්ලන් කරන්නේ නැහැ. කරනවද නැනේ? නැනේ උදානේ. So yes, in the LMS case study is there. So we will be needing 3 groups. So you can be in 3 groups. And as usual, 3 questions you can listen. Maybe you can join with them. And how about you all? Something yeah, sometimes so you maybe like this and you want. Yes, so we are doing a case study online students. So it's in the LMS. Yeah, unfortunately we are able to connect with you. So please just go through the case study. So around 10 minutes to discuss. One, two, and three. Can we discuss? Ready? group 1, shall we? So now you want the group? Not a group. So yes, group 1 can be yes, so pay attention everyone. So I think you all read the case study related to the sector data. Yeah. So pay the attention others. Fix, yeah, better, good. Anything to be added? So I think you commonly told. Did you categorize for doctors, patients? Did you categorize it? Oh yeah, good. Last one to the okay, insurance companies, there are something. Is there any benefit for them? Yeah, so they may not have given the name insurance company, but with these data, you have just some general idea also. Case study can developing. Yeah. Some are there directly, so some we know the practical scenario. So these data, how it could be useful for insurance company too. What do you think? Anything quickly? So here they are saying definitely. So when they are giving the policy, so if they find the person is going to be, so they are talking about whether they can find about the people who are going to get cancer or something like. Say when they cut the policies, they know the answer. So even from there, what topic we are talking. The insurance company, all is going to be, or whether they are going to give how long the policies could be. So they can use the same data. So yeah. So that additionally, generally we are thinking, but yes, good, very good job done. Yes, group 2. Can't hear. So you have to shout. Mom shout karane. So like me, you have to shout. Good, but yeah, good. So having the policies, and the main thing is getting the consent from the patient. So we are going to collect your data. Is that fine? So yes, good. This group 3. අපි පුතාට දෙමු නේද? Anything to add? They are using. So CSC is using this kind of analytics technique. Any specific software they are having? Anyone working there? Okay, but definitely they may be, because a large amount of data comes even in the financial sector. So they may need to do this forecasting predictions. Yes, they need. So CSC could be a very ideal place where they could be using, right? So data being collected and being used in numerous ways. So the numerous stakeholders are getting the benefit from there. Meantime, when they are collecting data, concerns are there which we have to address. And yes, the different ones, right? So good. This case study we have done. Some case studies are pending. We'll see. So with the time, if we get a chance, we'll see. Or else it's going to be self-study. One big things later. So we have to self-study. Okay, so with that, we are winding up the class for today. Happily early. And we'll meet in our next class. Oh, next class is going to be a happy class to me. I can just sit and write like you all. You all will be sharing your knowledge. So yes, see you all next week with the presentation.